Hey there everyone, this is megaFAUCET and welcome back to Red Dead Replay. Let's just get right back into it. Since the last time we left off, I didn't really do a whole lot. I dumped into the game just now and like 3 camp conversations already happened while I was setting things up. But that's just kind of the way this game is. There's so many dynamic things happening.
How'd you know I was gonna say that? You're walking. You're only walking when you're not cooking, and you're only not cooking when there's not enough food.
Well, he's not wrong.
We supposed to be
We
intimidated
do
by
need
that?
food.
How would you like this in your eye?
Just put the knife away. You ain't impressing no one.
Now that ain't nice, Morgan.
Or slip and do us all a favor.
You think you're really something, don't you?
Everyone's bored of the tough act now.
He's gonna
You're
push me. Yeah, there we go.
a dangerous game. Yo, Keith.
That's where the there's only subtitles on some of that. Micah's and Pearson's subtitles are really messed up a lot of the time. I think I did all of my outfit changing last time we played. It's been the last time I uploaded was the last time I played. So yeah, just those 2 for right now. And I think we're just gonna go dive right into a mission.
That's my boy.
That's how
Good
it's
job, buddy.
done, ladies and
Buddy.
gentlemen. Money in the pot.
I think we ride into town actually, and we do Javier's mission first.
Goddamn lazy and come over and say thank you to your Uncle Micah.
Micah, shut your face. I'm trying to talk to people. I think I speak for a lot of players when I say that Horseshoe is my favorite camp, because there was just so much dynamic happening, and it felt more like the family that they always talk about. Uh-oh, Susan's rushing over to give us a stern talking to. What?
How you get on out there, Mr. Morgan?
Fine.
What's it like?
It's a decent place. There's food to eat, fools to rob. We'll be okay. As long as we don't linger too long.
We sent Micah and Lenny out scouting west to see what they could find.
Good. And we're gonna need to make a decent bit of money if we're gonna get out of this hole.
Oh, I know.
Back at it, boy.
Hey there, Tilly.
Don't you have any warmer clothes? You're gonna catch a chill.
Oh, because the gunslinger attire, I guess, is technically a warm attire. It's 50 degrees. It'll be fine. He's got a jacket. He'll be okay. He'll be fine. Why is my camera zoomed out? Does anyone genuinely play in first person? Does anyone genuinely play this game in first person? I think first time we go to Valentine solo, there's a pack of O'Driscolls in the way, so I'm gonna make sure that I stick with the cattleman for most of the game. I'm gonna study every animal and eat every flower. There they are. Yep. I knew it.
I don't think you should just be wandering around here, friend. Not a thing happens round here without an O'Driscoll saying so. Understand me?
You really shouldn't rile me. Ain't wise.
You'll be meeting the Reaper!
I'm surprised that stagecoach that was riding by didn't report me. When this game first came out, I think in one of the patches they toned it down a little. But when like right at release, you couldn't do this and just get away with it. That stagecoach would 100% report you, and even if there wasn't someone walking by, the game would just randomly spawn someone in and they would report you. That is a downfall of that system. It's one of the few parts of this game that I really don't like. And also, another part is when you put your mask on, it doesn't prevent you from becoming wanted, and that's kind of what that mechanic should function as, that it makes it either harder to find you or they just don't know who committed the crime. But the mask is purely decorative. Ah, good old Valentine. There's a town in Nebraska, Valentine, Nebraska, that it's oh jeez,
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and just run over everyone.
Train robbers still at large.
Oh, are they now? Interesting. Let me just read all about that. The newspapers are such a good way to hear about, like, just have more world building.
What you looking for? A paper?
A paper. I got $63. That's pretty good early game.
Catch you some other time.
Catch you some other time.
Who wants the paper? Partner.
I didn't read the papers as much as I should have in my previous playthroughs. Train robbed. Pitched battle leaves many dead. Outlaws send train on driverless journey owned by A private train owned by the railroad, sugar and oil magnate Leviticus Cornwall, why can't I say that name, was robbed in broad daylight by masked outlaws. Headed north towards the Grizzlies, the outlaws boarded and stopped the train shortly after it departed from West Elizabeth. Initial cables sent as of printing time indicate the bloody takeover occurred in order to steal railroad bonds from the personal car of Mr. Cornwall. Shortly after the robbery, the train was set in motion without a driver or crew, barreling dangerously through the area at a high rate of speed. The train was eventually brought to a stop by engineers and lawmen north of Annesburg. That's quite a long ways. Who reported a scene of violent struggle and bloody carnage on board. No survivors have been found from this tragedy. It follows a string of similar robberies in the last few years in the lands to the west of the Grizzlies. Bank boat heist. Oh, this was the, yeah, so they know exactly who we were in the Blackwater one. The Blizzard and the Grizzlies. Oh, Del Lobo activity. Is this O'Driscoll? Yep, this is O'Driscoll stuff. So they're still definitely at it. Heresy. The Chelonians commit blasphemy. Border dispute. Nothing new there. Search for ancient bones. Oh, the dinosaur bone hunter. Bubonic plague. War, bear attacks, and then Jeremy Gill. Jeremy Gill is always the last one in this. Sheriff got him? Got him!
Partner?
Hi. I love the sound design. I love the sound of those good old western boots on these old planks. Love that.
Greetings.
Now, let's have a look.
Alrighty. Ammunition. Express cartridges. Let's just stock up on those. I got enough money. Quite a lot for.
You'll see a few people in town with that too. You need anything else, let me know.
I keep my weapons fairly. I don't know why I just paid to have
Ain't no
that
trace of
clean.
rust on that as far as I can see.
I don't know why I just paid to have that clean instead of just step outside and use some oil. I keep my weapons in Arthur's arsenal very kind of.
It's a nice piece and all, but I'd personally add some rifling. Take it or leave it.
Very kind of true to Arthur, so I don't make this the barrel length any longer. Just add some rifling. But I try to keep it pretty $5. I can afford it.
Dangerous.
Pretty true to what the Arthur's stock weapon is, because I think it's a really good design
Wanna make
anyway.
this really yours?
It's a very pretty
Give it a
design.
personal engraving.
And I'm gonna put $1 on it. Oh, it's expensive. Rosewood is what I want on that one. But other than that, or actually, wild cherry or rosewood? Wild cherry. Wild cherry. It's a good design anyway. I mean,
I do quite a lot of blacksmith work in here too. Don't mind the clutter.
Good to hear. But with the express ammo and the better accuracy, you can get by with that cattleman just fine. I don't really... The other weapons just aren't... They don't feel like Arthur weapons. I mean, Dutch carries 2 Schofields. Micah carries 2 double actions. Indeed. The cattleman just feels like such an Arthur weapon. And it's definitely based on, as many single actions are, a Colt single action army or a Colt 1863 or whatever the actual model was. But I should probably inspect that away from Main Street. But an actual Colt is pretty expensive. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Frick, sorry.
And for that, the law demands that you shall pay with your own.
Who was this guy, by the way? We're supposed to know who this is.
Any last words before you meet your judgment?
Who is this guy? Hang on. Just gonna go into photo mode so I can free cam. I don't think we're supposed to know who this is. Anyway. Dead. D-E-D. That's so loud.
Justice prevail today.
Sheriff Malloy is a savage. I wish that was more expanded on, because I think that's like the only instance we hear of any of this. But it's good world building to just have random things like that happening. But what I was saying about the Cattleman revolver is, I don't know if it was taken as inspiration, but there are a bunch of Colt reproductions and Colt clones in real life, and one of the most famous manufacturers of those is Uberti, and Uberti's version of the Colt single action is the Uberti Cattleman, and I wonder if that was where they got the name for the Cattleman revolver in Red Dead. And there we go. We can't do that in the prologue, but that's another one of my favorite little things that you can do that. Just casually do some parkour.
You're acting strangely. I think you ought to stop.
I am acting kind of strangely, just crawling all around the
Howdy, mister. You new in town? I have an assortment of hunting bait and tools if you haven't noticed. Worms and crickets by the front door.
Worms
Don't
and
miss the scent
crickets.
blocker by the back window.
Baked beans. Baked beans give a really good health core boost, so it's good to keep some of that. I only have $16. I need to stop buying crap. Let's go do that mission. But yeah, I really like this town. It's such a good, there's something to be said about starting towns. The first town you get to in games, like Riverwood in Skyrim, it's a pretty good town. And then the first city you get to, Whiterun. There's something to be said about the first town, the first settlement you get to in games, and Valentine is a shining example of doing that right, because it sets such a tone. It's an old west town, it's muddy streets, it's old rotten wood with mountains in the background. It's just such a pioneer type of town, and I really dig it. So we'll go ahead and just slam our body into that door.
Alright, there we go. Oh, Arthur, come here,
Come over here. I want you to meet our friends.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, ain't you just the toughest teak mountain man?
Oh, you
Teak is a kind of wood, isn't
Anyone
it?
can tell this one is a pussy cat.
Exactly. Yes, he's a pussy cat. Ain't that so, Arthur?
Whatever you say. How much you cost, anyway?
Well, ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
Excuse me.
Well,
Charles.
I must say, you got a fine way with the women, amigo.
Yeah, regular dandy and a charmer. Where's Bill?
Oh, man. I dread to think about it. Hey! There he is.
Watch where you're going. Take it
Are
easy,
you about
pal.
to kiss that guy or
Take it
punch
easy,
him?
huh?
Oh, and we have our answer.
Charles throws a chair.
Shoot these bastards. Oh, come on. We can handle these fools.
The melee in this game is actually, it was much more, well, I can't talk. At launch, I remember it being, it was much more robust than I thought it was gonna be, and I really like it. It feels punchy, and it doesn't feel too parkourish. It's just, Arthur's just a brawler. And they were able to reflect that in the combat. Arthur's just a brawler.
Oh, I don't need this.
Yeah, hit like a girl.
Yeah, hit like a girl. Look at this place. We've destroyed it.
Enough from that. Javier could use some help, boy.
You think? Have you seen the video of they swapped out Arthur's character model with Jack? And so it's just Tommy throwing a little kid through a window.
You must be the village idiot, huh?
Blocking drains your stamina, which I didn't realize initially.
Going down in the mud.
It took me till like mid-game to realize that blocking drains your stamina.
This son of a bitch. You're even slower than
Can we see Downs in the audience in the crowd? Or does he come in later? Oh, jeez. Javier's just chilling on the steps. You can see like all the town is here, like the general store owners over there, the inn owners over there.
Stop! Stop! Please! Please! I beg you, stop! Come, sir. You won the fight already. Surely that's enough.
What business is it of yours?
No business. No business, sir, but please, I beg you.
That string chord right there reminds me of a lot of old westerns from like the 50s and 60s.
Again, I see, Arthur.
Look who we found sniffing about.
Josiah Trelawney.
The very same.
Well, I thought you'd gone to New York.
And miss all this glamour. You must be joking.
How are you?
Well, quite well indeed. I went to Blackwater looking for you gentlemen. You're not very popular there, it seems. Ah! Javier and Charles.
Charles is the only one who
I've
didn't get
missed
roughed
you.
up.
And Bill looking as well as can be. Gentlemen, always a pleasure.
You're right. We ain't too popular in Blackwater.
We left a lot of money there.
And young Sean, it seems.
Sean, you found him.
Yes, I have. He's being held by some bounty hunters, trying to see how much money the government will pay them. I know he's in Blackwater, but there's talk of them moving.
Well, if we step foot in Blackwater... Well, then we're dead men for sure.
There'll be Pinkertons all over the place, but if he's alive, we gotta try.
Yeah, of course.
It's you they want, Dutch.
Always is. Charles, go find out what you can, carefully. Josiah, take Javier. Arthur, Go get yourself cleaned up. Join them when you're ready.
Well, what about me?
Well, exactly. What about you?
What does that mean?
Oh, Bill, come on.
I didn't really think that like cleaning yourself and washing yourself in little pots in barrels like this was going to be a bigger part of the game when they had that sequence when they introduced that. All of those are marked as corpses. Can you get back in there? I've never tried. You can. Probably shouldn't loot anyone for fear of a wanted level. And Arthur's looking pretty dirty right now, so we'll just quickly clean him back up. What did I do? People already trying to hassle me. Oh, it's the author over here. I can't remember what his name was.
Excuse me, but
One of the side missions over here.
I fought in the war. I fought for you.
We'll do that immediately after. Mickey.
What happened at Sylvia's Saloon back in '76?
Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot of bunk.
It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history.
Ancient history, done and dusted. The dead got off lucky, the living gotta keep suffering. Same as always.
But did you shoot the Newton twins?
I don't give a pig's penis about the Newton twins. One of them was a girl, anyhow.
But you had been friends back in '73. You rode the Alabaster Trail together.
Funny thing about pigs' penises. They're curly, like their tails. Put that in your fucking book, Plato.
This isn't going very well.
Apparently not.
This is Jim
Just
Boy
draw.
Calloway. The Jim Boy Calloway.
Who?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
What are you waiting for?
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon right now, kill him yourself.
I don't want to kill him. I want to deify him. He's a god. I'm trying to write his biography.
And how's that going?
I think I prefer the duel. Either I'd kill him and be able to be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger, or he'd kill me and I could be set free from ever having to speak to him again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
The joys of gunslinging. It's win-win, freedom or glory.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna write that down, if I may.
Be my guest.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
But you are a gunslinger.
Not really. I mean, folks who need shooting, I try and shoot in the back. All that other stuff, it's, well, bunk.
But you fought duels.
Once upon a time, I may have.
And you ain't interested in fame.
I don't think so.
Strange. But you like fortune.
I need money, sure.
Okay. Then forgive me, mister, if I seem a little desperate. I am a little desperate. This book, I've got to make a thing of it, and, well, there's a whole list of gunfighters. Legends, every last one. Emmett Granger. Flaco Hernandez. Billy Midnight. Black Bell.
Never heard of them.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway.
Wouldn't that be funny if Arthur was
Any
in
of
that?
them get uppity, shoot them. I can't believe I just said that, but...
You want me to go and find some sad, deluded fools like him, ask if he was the greatest, and then if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well, a lot. Half the proceeds of the book, if you help me get it written.
I'll see what I can do.
Ha! Oh, get photos.
Okay.
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be stuck here upon your return. Here are some other flophouse.
There's such a swagger that Arthur has, and I mean that in the best way. There's such just like a... There's something just cool about Arthur's character, the way that, I almost said Ben Davis, Roger Clark was able to portray his character. There's just a cool factor to him. Alright, back to camp.
Hello, mister.
Honor-wise, in this playthrough, I'm going to be playing fairly gray up until that diagnosis. And then I'll be playing high honor. Because that feels like the canon type of character. It's evident in a lot of the camp conversations and a lot of the dialogues that Arthur has with the girls in camp. And just the way that Arthur thinks about himself as well, that he's not bad, he's not good. He's a very confused, morally gray person. And so I'm gonna reflect that in the honor and just make this a very quote unquote canon Arthur playthrough.
Hold up.
Let's get some food. Let's get some food. Let's have a weird ASMR food hunt. Food hunt. Come on, poke your head up. I can't study it. I don't even know what I'm hunting. It's a 3-star. Got him! Sorry, that got him was probably very loud because I was still close to the mic. Nice. I really enjoy the hunting in this game. That's one of the things that I do when I come back to this. That's one of the things that I still do. I'll come back and just wander around Amberino or West Elizabeth, just hunting and fishing. Nice. My first perfect pelt in this playthrough. Just go ahead and poo your brains out. I usually don't hunt with a bow, but I just happened to be I wasn't confident that this thing would be able to sight in well. I don't know. I don't that's actually not true. I just wanted to use the bow in that moment. Out of the way, bunnies. This area of the game is very reminiscent of Montana and Wyoming, and I highly recommend if you have the opportunity. I know it's difficult to travel into camp and to do that kind of stuff with COVID going on, and especially in the wake of all the fires we've had. But I highly recommend if you ever have the opportunity to go up there and experience that, because it's such a beautiful part of the U.S.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Who goes there?
Arthur, dumbass.
Wondered when you'd roll back in.
I was only gone for like 5 minutes. Actually, technically I was gone all day, but we'll ignore that.
Hey there.
You know you got blood all over you?
Okay, one more time. Hello.
Yes. Hello, Arthur.
Take it easy. I'm just needling you.
Well, I'm glad that entertained you.
So, there are 2 horses I ever use in this game. I've never gotten the Arabian horse, the white Arabian horse. I've never got any of the DLC horses. I got like the special edition of the game, so I have the war horse that I could unlock. These are the only 2 horses I've ever used in this game. The O'Driscoll horse that we get from Sadie's ranch, I call Chestnut, and then this big black Shire horse that Hosea finds. Well, I'll tell you what his name is when we get there, because that is the horse I'm going to be using for this playthrough. Dude, chill. It's okay. But this massive Shire, that's the one that I really like using. That's the one I used in my first playthrough as well. And it was really cool later game to have a piece of Hosea along with us. Forgot how this camp looks before you do any upgrades to it.
Good evening to you.
Looks so bare.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. Folks are worried about you, that's all.
All right.
They don't act like it though. That's another thing about just that everyone. It's very obvious that that Molly is not doing very well. She came here for adventure and gets way more than she bargained for. Oh, hey, look, there's that. What?
Mr. Morgan, folks is wondering what's happened to you.
Nothing, Miss Grimshaw.
Nothing is right.
I think this happened.
That's the point.
This happened every year playthrough.
That's the point. Work, Mr. Morgan. Folk need feeding. I never took you for the lazy type.
I've seen a lot of comments, people saying that like that interaction happens immediately after they donate like 5 hides and $700. I think that's just scripted to happen at some point for no reason. But we need to look at all this stuff as well because this is important. Arthur's dad, Lyle Morgan, who is apparently arrested for larceny. For larceny, for arsony, when you light something on fire and then steal it. Arthur's dog Copper, and then an early picture of Arthur looks so different with young and no beard. That's really cool. I guess you could call it world building about that.
Don't you have anything warmer to put on?
I've never gotten these interactions before about what I'm wearing, or not this early anyway. It's really not that cold. I guess it's 46. He could put something else on. Let's sleep for 10 hours. Yeah, let's sleep, and then we'll come back and we'll do the Uncle's mission and go to town. Even the sleeping mechanic kind of makes sense, that you can't sleep for very long, and if you sleep too much, then your sleep option is disabled. Ooh, Arthur needs to eat, put something in his gob. Eat some beans. I'm pretty bad at John's tent was going crazy. I'm pretty bad at keeping Arthur in proper weight. My Arthurs have always been underweight.
You'll work it out, Dutch. You always do. Good morning, Arthur. Any problems?
Not any new ones.
Because you sure know how to make those these days.
Arthur,
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
All right, simmer down.
Yeah, very amusing.
I don't know why I did that. Arthur wouldn't do that. Not this early game, anyway.
Hey, Arthur.
Not yet. Hosea. Uncle.
Ow! Whoa, whoa! Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking.
Yeah, does it pay well?
Oh, eventually.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Well, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
Do you want to head into town? See if we can find anything out?
Sure. I got some errands to run.
Great. Go check the horses are ready.
You gonna take the old man into town? Take us too?
Well, what do you got planned?
Nothing. We'll find something for y'all to do. We always do.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now. Karen's about ready to murder Grimshaw.
Well, can Miss Grimshaw spare you?
Can Miss Grimshaw spare you? What's happened to you, Arthur? 3 young, healthy women want you to take them a robbing. You're worried about house chores. Let's go.
Fair enough. You got me. Come on then.
I can't believe we're going to see civilization. Feels like weeks since we did.
Yeah, Valentine. Very embodiment of civilization. You ladies are going to love it.
Sure, you'll see. Real civilized.
For most people, this is the first mission that they do. I don't know why.
Got into a bit of a fight at the saloon there.
Already?
Me and the boys.
All that talk about how hard you've been working. You mean drinking.
And again, I mentioned this in my playthrough of Control. But I always play games fairly slowly because I don't want to cut dialogue off.
Get up there!
Ladies, sing us a song.
The shaders in this game are so beautiful sometimes.
Look at that folks. He's all over the place.
Oh, God! Damn it! Oh, shit! The horses! Damn horses!
Is one of you gonna get that fella's horse?
Oh, I got lumbago. It's very serious.
Do we help this guy?
Yeah. All right, I'll see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll help him.
Lumbago, really? You all right there, friend?
Oh, hey, you couldn't help me get my other horse back from over there, could you?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll help.
Thanks. It's the white one over there.
Yeah, I see it. Can I calm it first?
Whoa, whoa, easy. Whoa.
Oh, it's a big white shire.
Easy. You're okay.
Trees in the way. Oh, I can lead it. It's like chilled it out. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, a little bit faster there. This horse is filthy, bro. You gotta clean your horse. You gotta go dust your horse off. You gotta go brush your horse. A train just barrels in out of nowhere. Wrecks both of us. Is he sitting on something or is he just squatting for no reason?
Here you go.
You're a gentleman, sir. A gentleman.
No, not really. I was just trying to impress the women.
Well, anyway, thank you.
Don't mention it. Really, don't mention it. I kind of think that Arthur wouldn't help just because they're just to lay low.
You're turning into a regular old fairy godmother there, Arthur.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you got a heart. A small one, perhaps, hidden deep inside, but a real one. And you haven't, you repulsive old lizard.
Lizards have hearts.
Well, Arthur, I'm proud of you.
To be honest, if you lot hadn't been here, I probably would have robbed him.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
I don't want to run into anyone.
Woo! Smell those sheep. Or is that Uncle?
Oh, very funny.
This looks like a decent little town.
Other people. Finally.
Look at all that snow on the mountains. Sure don't want to be back up there.
You think we should have asked Molly to come with us?
Oh, no. Miss O'Shea is far too high and mighty now for the likes of us. Or to do any real work. She's a society lady now. Okay. Take a good look around, ladies. Let's see what we got here.
Go left here, down the main street.
Sheriff's always on the right.
Sure you can pick up some bounties there, Arthur.
Heaven forbid you put your head on the line.
Yeah, that's a young man's game.
Ooh, yes. We can get up to some mischief here, all right.
Just remember, keep a low profile.
Will you remember that, though, Arthur?
Probably not.
Let's park up down the end there, near the stables.
Keep a low profile, he says. The guy's already gotten into a bar fight.
All right. Here we are, just like I said. The cultural center of civilization. Man at its finest.
Uncle, what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna do what any self-respecting maniac does. Put the women to work.
With pleasure. We'll start at the saloon.
Okay, just stay out of trouble and don't get yourselves noticed.
Right, I need to get something from the stores.
Okay, well, we'll see you at the general store when you're done.
Come on, ladies. Imagine we're in Paris.
Come on.
Imagine Paris.
I'm right
So
here.
that's how you see yourself, is it? A maniac?
Well, in my youth, I used to be known as the one-shot kid.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask why.
You are a sad man, Arthur Morgan. But I know you love me.
Desperately. You're my favorite parasite. No. Ringworm's my favorite parasite. You're my second favorite parasite.
Very funny.
I lied. Ringworm, then rats with the plague, then you.
Shut up. This is the place now. Come on.
Morning.
Morning.
So, what do you need?
Drop of whiskey for a start. Something to pass the time while we're waiting on the women.
Yeah. Reckon I should probably steer clear of the saloon this time.
You're looking a bit tired there, Arthur.
Why did I buy
don't you
Camp
pick up
7?
some coffee while we're here?
$2.
Let me know if you have any questions, fellers. Whiskey's on the top shelf, nearest the door.
I need to stop
Wait.
buying things.
Hey, you're the feller who had the fight with Tommy outside the saloon?
Yeah, that all got a little out of hand, but I didn't swing first.
Sure, well, these things happen. And that was some good viewing. Don't reckon folk ever seen Tommy lose a fight before.
Well, it's all done now.
Just watching Uncle milling about. The small things, like the little idiosyncrasies that people make, like the casual look at the bottle.
Lamb or the sausage?
Well, this here's a sheep town. The lamb's the best in the state.
I know what the smell is.
Well, that's a ripe cheese, all right.
So, you're actually buying for once? Are you feeling all right?
See this? Young folk got no respect for their elders no more. Well, look at this. A jaw harp.
What is this list of yours?
I got a lot to replenish after that god-awful time in the mountains.
All done.
Thank you kindly. Ah, this should do the trick.
Yep, that's fine whiskey.
That should do us. Let's go wait for them outside.
Lanterns. Imagine that.
Oh, here's to your good health, sir. And to being down here off that mountain.
Absolutely.
It's a funny world.
Oh, it was Uncle toasting us
This
that
time in my
cursed
career,
us.
I pictured myself being married to an heiress.
To your good health, Uncle cursed us.
Gentlemen, I think I got something good.
What?
I snuck into this fancy house, acted like a servant girl. Usually works. Someone was saying her sister was taking a trip from New York or someplace. Train full of rich tourists heading to Saint Denis and then cruising off to Brazil.
Okay.
A train laden with baggage and passing through a bit of deserted country at night as to get to the docks in time for the tides. In some place
Look at that
called
smile.
Scarlet Meadows.
Yeah, I know.
Arthur's grin.
Yeah, it's right out near New Hanover. Right, it's real quiet out there.
Sounds good. Where's Tilly and Karen?
I think at the hotel. They were picking up some drunken fellas that they was gonna rob.
Why?
It seemed easy. They have been gone for quite a while.
I guess I'll go see if there's any trouble.
Oh, there's Tilly over there. That does not look ideal.
Excuse me.
You thought I wouldn't find you, Tilly? Huh?
You can go kiss a damn snake.
Get your hands off of her.
Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get the hell off of her, you son of a bitch.
Hey, take it easy. There's no problem here.
There will be if you don't get out of here right now.
Arthur's terrifying.
You're making a big mistake, Tilly Jackson.
Just get lost.
I ain't doing this with you right now.
Mission fails if
Uncle,
you
Mary
shoot
Beth,
him.
They're across the street.
Okay. Thanks, Arthur.
Uncle, look after her. I'm gonna go see about Karen in the hotel.
Can I help you, sir?
I do all I can can manage.
I'm looking for a girl who came in here earlier with a drunk fella. Mid-20s, blonde. You'd remember her.
Yeah, they're in 2B upstairs. Are you, a friend of his?
A friend of hers.
No trouble now, please.
No trouble at all. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Sorry, Karen, hang on.
Oh, get the hell out of here, will you?
Sorry. Wrong room.
They apparently recorded a bunch more dialogue for that.
You thieving bitch.
Hey!
Hey, you!
A friend of hers.
Get out of here, buddy. I paid.
Ain't paid to hit her.
Got a weird
you
face.
Goddamn animal. Come here. Tough. What the hell are you doing here?
Trying to play him. Not very well.
That's mine now.
You okay?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just men. But stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
The bank?
Sure, I know small town banks are usually a waste of time, but this is a livestock town. There's lots of cash sometimes.
Okay. Keep investigating.
I will.
Everything's okay up there?
Just fine. Everything's fine. He'll be fine.
After you.
You guys like my bad
Thank
Arthur
you,
impression?
Arthur. I don't much like being saved, but when I have to be.
I understand.
You okay?
Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, then.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
I don't like this. Me neither. Go get the girls home. I'm gonna go have a word with our friend.
Be careful, Arthur.
Just a word. Yeah!
Shit, bro!
Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me!
I'm gonna turn the mini map on because I don't really remember where he
Back
goes.
here right now!
Excuse me.
I didn't mean nothing by it. Honest.
Apparently you did. This is coming up. This is one of my favorite Arthur scenes.
Please, do something!
One of my favorite Arthur scenes right here.
Why are you telling lies about me?
No. I got it wrong, partner. I got it very wrong. Now, please help me out.
I ain't never been in Blackwater.
Then why are you chasing me?
I've got an unfortunate face.
Yes, me too. Now, please, pull me up. Please. I'm...
All right, come on.
His face.
You okay, partner?
No. No, I am not. I'm a mess.
Well, you ain't dead.
There is that. Jimmy Brooks.
I think it's best for both of us if we pretend this never happened.
Well, I agree. You saved my life. You're a good man, and here. You want a pen? It's one of them steel ones.
Oh. That's very kind of you. But I'm not a good man, Jimmy Brooks. Not usually. You see, I was in Blackwater. I killed people. And maybe I should have killed you. Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me? I never saw you. Not now, not never. I think we have an understanding.
Of course we do. Jimmy Brooks. I will remember that. I've got a good memory.
I haven't. I haven't. Not one lick. Not 1 cent in this here old mind. Come on. Come on. You have a nice day now, sir. Yeah.
It's such a fun moment. I really love that exchange because it's ooh, a plant. It's one of my favorite Arthur moments because it's just such an explanation of his character, just how he deals with things.
Come on, girl. Idiot.
Show how smart he is too to not give his name. And we'll return the horse. Get some honor. Good, I'm still pretty gray. We'll return the horse, get some honor, and also it'll force us to run back to camp, which will grind some stamina.
Hey, my horse! Am I glad to see you?
Here's your horse back, friend.
Oh, you really were just borrowing it.
Appreciate it.
Ooh.
It'll cost a sweet penny to get out of this, friend.
O'Driscoll garbage.
Hey, quit this damn foolishness.
The O'Driscoll boys.
What you staring at?
Right
Move along.
with
You, I swear.
Well,
You two can't win a fair fight, that it?
Looks like you need a lesson.
Okay, I thought I was gonna break his neck.
Should have stayed out of my way.
I'll take my hat back, please. I don't know which hat it is.
You might have just saved my life, stranger. You're a gentleman.
Just 'cause I stopped him don't mean you and I are friends. Now get out of here.
Jesus. Okay. I don't want no trouble. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Okay, I'm getting out of here before I get wanted. Okay. I'm gonna cut and then come back when I get back to camp. Just doing this grinds some. Look at the doggies. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll cut and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I'm gonna donate that perfect pelt. Actually, I should just sell it. Never mind, I'm not gonna donate it. I will sell.
Oh, don't you have any warmer clothes, Mr. Morgan?
That perfect pelt, which means I'm actually gonna grab my horse and go back into town. And then I'll probably just cut there because this is getting to be kind of a long episode. Excuse me. So we'll ride back into town, sell this pelt because that's quite a bit of good early game money. Okay, I'll do that in the next episode. There's another easy way to get money early game that also is pretty good at keeping your honor low if you want gray or low honor. Or maybe we can just do it right now.
Easy, easy.
Just looking for a passerby.
Yeah.
This is something that I taught myself how to do. I'll cut this part.
Okay there.
Actually, there's some O'Driscolls up there, but the little technique is you basically just lasso a lone horseman off their horse, drag them into the middle of nowhere, and then just loot and kill them.
Easy. Whoa.
Keeps your honor low, and it's good for getting money early game. I should grab my repeater for this. Finding O'Driscoll hideouts or O'Driscoll camps are also good ways of getting money early game.
yourselves.
Front, back, sideways, dressed up as hogs. Make a damn decision.
All right, I got it. We go in the back, and then send you out front to meet the deputy.
All right. Okay, hold on a sec. That's gonna get my toes curled up.
You got a problem with that? Because you're in the wrong gang if you do.
I don't have a problem with getting curled up. I'd just rather not.
Call yourself a man?
More of a man than you ever was.
Alright, you two yellow. I guess we get back to planning then.
You got us a plan yet, or you just letting out gas?
Quit your hollering.
We ain't got a plan.
I heard your plan. Sounds dumb.
Hey!
Shit! Driscoll's, was you?
That went well. I just like to imagine that Arthur raids this camp because he doesn't like their plan. Heard your plan. It sounds dumb. These places are... I'm full up on that stuff. Repeater ammunition? Interesting. These camps are just littered with tons of good supplies early game. Oh. I'll take that. I'll take that. Wait. Hold on, guys. Wait, hold on. Wait. There's the two other ones. I think. I think it's the two O'Driscolls returning to camp. Yep, there they are. That's a good shot, if I do say so myself. Alrighty. It helps, the aim assist helps. That's a pretty good shot if I do say so myself. Oh, where'd this guy fall over onto? Okay, he's right there, good. I love that guitar line. That low honor guitar line. There's something about the atmosphere that this game creates that's really good. It just is such a... One of the greatest strengths of Red Dead Redemption 2 is the tone. How it's able to set the tone so well. Even just in the very first parts of the game. How am I full on Kentucky Bourbon? Even in the first parts of the game, it sets the tone with the freezing winter and the outlaws on the run kind of thing. And then it sets the tone as well when you're doing honorable acts or dishonorable acts with the music. And this hasn't been confirmed. I don't know if this is true, but it feels like when you do dishonorable things, it also tends to amp up the bad weather. And so, like, you'll do something bad, and a thunderstorm will come and darken the skies, and there'll be thunder everywhere. And I think this game is so good at setting tones and keeping the tone and having the tone be consistent for whatever is going on. And I think that's really cool because it can get hard to pull that off when you have something like this where the player has so much agency over the character, and no two Arthurs are gonna be the same. No, like, everyone has their own different play style, and I think that's really cool. Okay, I think I got everything. There's a bread chunk on the ground. I did see that. There's something else I wandered past that I could pick up, but oh, pomade. There we go. All right. Okay, I should probably end here. This is getting to be kind of a long episode, but I'll sell that pelt off camera. Nah, you know what? Let's sell it now.
Come on.
Because I feel like recording more. And then I'll end in Valentine.
Yeah, good boy. Yeah.
I am gonna miss how fast this horse is, but I really want to go with that. Hosea's massive Shire horse that he has. Oh, can that be the train? There's a train coming. There's a train departing. Oh, I'm at level 3 bonding with this horse.
Yeah, good boy.
My stamina increased to level 6.
How are you?
Doing fine. How about you?
Venison, all right here, folks.
I never forget a face. This is your first time here, right?
You're alright about that. 325. That's pretty good.
Guess I should head out there hunting again.
You can have this crappy carcass.
Been a pleasure doing business with you. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll donate some to camp.
Come on, Lee.
Alright. Oh, I said I was going to end here. My mini-map is still up. There we go. I like playing this game. I know the game world well enough that I don't necessarily need the mini-map up all the time. So that does it for this episode. I'm so happy to get back into this game. This series exists because I was going to replay the game anyway, and I thought I might as well record it. It's my first Let's Play series as well, so go back through the playlist and watch from episode 1, where I have questionable audio up till now, where I think I've gotten a little bit better. I've gotten a little bit better at speaking at the right time and not cutting off dialogue and not having these blank pauses and big expansive pauses and things. So if there's anything I can improve on or anything you want me to do more, make sure you leave it in a comment. And please hit the like button if you liked this video, because while that does not do anything algorithmically for me, it really helps me know that I'm doing the right thing and you're liking what you see. So thanks once again for watching, and I'll see all of you next time.